We have an insane week of SBCs ahead, and of course, just like myself, you need unlimited fodder. And if you want to get that completely free, well, there's only one way to do it, and it's watching this video, getting on our free Discord, of course, subscribing to the channel, and let's get into it. Do you want the best team in FC 25? Yeah, baby! Do you want to be able to buy players like this, or this, and not be stuck with a team like this? Oh! Then you need to head over to skycoach.gg, select the amount of coins or which weekend league boost you'd like, make sure to pop in Pro Recall at checkout, and enjoy your new team. Now look, I'm going to show you the building blocks that we can be using at the minute beforehand, and then of course there are going to be other bits. Now I'm pre-recording this, so a lot of this is going to have changed, but I can run you through exactly what you're looking for. We're not looking for SBCs that are going to be difficult to craft. We're not looking for things that are going to be hours and hours of effort to do. Of course, we've got swaps coming on Friday. You essentially want to go through, I mean, right now obviously we've got the puzzle SBCs, things like that. You want to go for the things that are going to get you guaranteed very easy results. So for example, here right now I would do the FC Pro Live challenges, because not only does it get me a pack per one in the SBC, it gets me a pack in the objective and a pack for the completionist. So anything where you get a pack for an SBC and an objective, you absolutely want to do that. Obviously we've got a new season coming, so making sure that you complete as many season rewards as possible around this, and this is just to build up in order to go ahead and do the unlimited packs. In order to get things for free, you have to build a base of things for free first. Now the other thing we have for free right now is of course our Energizer packs. Now if I go to the packs for me section, I've got this 10 coin pack. Of course I already opened the hero pick, and I'll be honest, it was okay, but you'll see on shorts what we got. So yeah, not great there. We're just going to quick sell that. Usually quick sell, but the SBC storage is completely full. So let's have a look at the one over here. Now you've got two of these at the minute, which means you do get a decent base as a minimum. No walkouts in either, which is a shame because I've seen a lot of people get a lot of good stuff, and yeah, mine were pretty bad. As always, you always want to do, of course, your preview pack, because a preview pack is potentially absolutely one of the best things that you can get on FC 25. It can be an absolute banger, and if it's not, it doesn't actually matter. You don't actually lose anything for doing it. Now, obviously, going on to the upgrades, looking at what we've got left, World Tour France is going to be gone by the time you guys see this. We will, of course, have the Premium Mixed League upgrade, which I'll get onto in a moment, and you're going to have the likes of some sort of upgrade. Now, what I will say for anyone who's thinking of doing this, absolutely do not. Secondly, we've got the Mixed League upgrade, Mixed League, Premium Mixed League. These are all going to come into any crafting journey. And of course, remember guys, it's Black Friday. They're going to give us something to craft. I'd be incredibly surprised if exchange packs don't come literally Friday, Saturday, Sunday, as soon as. So because we're essentially starting from scratch, we're going to go for the daily login first. This is obviously the easiest route to a free pack essentially, and of course a completion of the objective, which does in return get us a 100k pack. So of course we've got our gold pack there. We can head over to our objective hub, and we've also got 5 of 5 completion. So at 5 of 6, 6 of 6, we're going to walk away with that 100k pack and a brilliant set of rewards. But for now, we've got 80 times 5 and that gold pack. Now, what we also want to do, of course, is our daily gold and daily bronze. So if we have a look on the upgrades, the daily gold, bronze, silver are all going to be there. So we can do the daily silver and bronze to work into the gold. Of course, you guys know that process. I don't need to do that right now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do the gold one just to show you that part. And what you will notice is I've actually not really got many bronzes anymore. So as you can see, it doesn't actually fill out as it should. And for some reason, there is a problem adding cards on the web app and like moving them from the bench. So I've actually got to manually pick cards here and pop these in. But there we have it. That's our bronze squad done. And then of course, very simple to go ahead and do the silver squad. Now, of course, remember to go low to high on these, and then you will only be using your worst silvers and your worst bronzes. Otherwise, you might put in some slightly better cards. And of course, it's good if you do have a plugin to be able to check the value of these cards. Now, what I've also done is 3 of the player picks. Now, I've actually found that these 80 player picks, as you can see, can be fairly fruitful. So we're going to go for Ekitike. I don't know if I'm saying that correct. Now, what I would say with these cards, obviously the inform is valuable. I've got so many that I don't really need them. But with these cards, because, you know, even if you get like an 85 inform and an 85 Thunderstruck, it's probably worth taking the Thunderstruck, being that there is that option for them to get an upgrade. So it might not be guaranteed, and they might only go up a little bit, but anything is more, you're essentially upgrading your fodder that one little bit. Now, just with the return from these 3 picks, I could actually go ahead and complete one of the upgrades, or the majority of one of the upgrades, because we've actually got quite lucky there. The 85s and 83s, obviously that fills out a lot of the requirements for a lot of what we're going to get in the upgrades. Now, this one here, we've walked away with 1,000 coins, which we can of course use in order to get us more fodder. You can quick sell anything here that we don't necessarily need. And then we can go ahead and pop open the rest of our pack. So our 11 gold players pack, these actually can have really good rares in them. I've previously got Team of the Years in these when they're out of Team of the Year. I believe I got a Virgil, which was 2 years ago, not the last FIFA, the one before. We walked away with Virgil from one of those upgrades. We've got ourselves Cancelo from this upgrade as well, which is really, really good because that's actually a nice little walkout there. Of course, we're building our fodder as we go already. I mean, these were only meant to be the packs that would help us build the packs that would build us the fodder. Obviously, we get these done every hour. I've actually had, I mean, I've seen people online saying that these are not great. I saw someone on X basically saying they wouldn't be completing any more of these. Personally, I found they were really, really good. So obviously, it's one of those things, each to their own sort of situation. Walked away with good fodder from them when I've been doing them, so I'm going to keep doing them. I would say they're the kind of the first SBC you want to do, or the SBC that you build towards first. I don't think that it's a good idea to waste rares in it like I'm doing here, but with how the web app works, I'm just being a little bit lazy. I also don't think it's a good idea to bother with the 77 plus player picks. They just don't seem very worth it. So let's see what we get of our second set, if we've got enough to go and build one of those sort of better packs at the moment. So we've walked away with an 83, which isn't awful. Of course, any contribution to one of the other SBCs is helpful. We've got an 84 in the next one. That is very good. If we can get like an 85 or an 86 here, we are absolutely laughing. We've walked away with an 82. I mean, look, we'll take it. It's not bad. It's not good. It's a card. It's a card. One thing that is unfortunate is we can't yet actually build squads from our SPC storage. So like how you can just like naturally build it low to high and just get the thing to build it for you. We can't do that yet, I don't believe, with those. Now, the next step, if you're looking straight just for fodder, I would ignore the 84 plus player pick. Although it's going to be better for getting good cards, it's not going to be good for getting fodder. So if your aim is to get one of the new cards, I'd say go ahead, get the 84 plus player pick done. If your aim is to get better fodder for yourself, then you want to head over to either the 82 14, the 83 triple, the 85 combo, or the 84 double. Now the 84-12, I've seen some very, very good results from. You've also got the 80 double if you do everything else. I wouldn't necessarily say the 80 double is the best in terms of getting you fodder, but once you've sort of retired all your other options, that is there. Now, in terms of sort of refreshing fodder or getting more of these, you want to do your daily golds and then fit them into, of course, the premium mixed league, the standard route to getting fodder usually, but we can now use that to build the lower picks and it's going to make it much easier for us. Also done the player pick just to show you what that's going to look like. So you got an 86 there, which isn't too bad, but you do have to put quite a lot into it. So arguably, you know, that's not great for what we've put in. However, I have found that these 84-12s have been really, really good. So if you want, you know, basic fodder, or you just want building blocks towards other stuff, they've been working very well. So we've got an inform, which will get us, of course, one of the other options there. We can obviously redo the pack with that. We actually got 2 informs, which is brilliant. So we've got a walkout inform, a walkout, another inform. I'd actually say that's a very successful pack, to be honest. Obviously, it seems like these are what everyone's saying is paying out the most, so that's definitely a win for me. You also, of course, want to get things like your Thunderstruck Challenge 1 completed, but let's do an 85 combo upgrade to see how good these are. Now, of course, we've got a very, very good result out of that 82-14. So if we don't get something good here, then okay, Guerrero, you know, an 87 is not too bad. We've walked away with an 87, an 83, an 82, and an 80. Look, I'll be honest, I would rather do another 82-14. That seems to be the better pack to get more fodder. If I was going for an SBC, that would be where I would start, and then of course you can move on to the other ones. Now, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to remember that I do have better quality usually, but we are on holiday, so we have to do it on the web app, and of course subscribe.